Welcome back to another episode of Cafecito Corner. My name is Bree with my co-host here,
Edward.
Edward Mundo.
Edmundo.
Edmundo.
Hermoso.
I don't know about that. But we are not drinking coffee today, surprisingly. I have a little tecito aquí, and you are not drinking anything.
I'm going dry today. I
don't know
it's
why.
too late. I don't know. I'm not feeling it.
Did you already have a coffee today?
Yeah, like at 7 in the morning.
Yeah. But you're like a 3-cup kind of...
I'm trying not to. Yeah, I got to a point that it was pretty bad. I mean, I wouldn't drink 3, but 2 was pretty standard. And I don't know, that's a lot.
Yeah, it's too much caffeine.
Yeah. It dries my mouth a lot.
Yeah, it's a lot.
But I'll stick to one a day.
And if you think about it, caffeine dehydrates you, so you need to be drinking 10 times more water, and you barely drink water, so...
Yeah, I don't really drink water.
Why do you forget? You have to be drinking and hydrating yourself with this summer heat.
The thing is that I forget to pack like a hydro or something. I don't want to stop like in the middle of the road, buy water. Or I'm not carrying a plastic water bottle.
You have 2 nice hydros, and you don't ever use them.
I use them at work. Like if I'm gaming here, I'll fill one up, and while I'm gaming, I'm drinking.
Yeah.
And then at work, same thing. If I'm at my desk, like I'll be drinking it. But
Yeah.
I don't like carrying it. It doesn't fit in my cup holder, so it's like slamming.
This is why you need a Stanley.
No, I'm not. I refuse to have a cup with a straw this size of my head.
No, the Stanley is a 40-ounce cup. It fits in your cup holder, and it keeps your
but it's
water
way too much.
But it really helps me drink water. If I don't fill my Stanley up in the morning, I don't drink any water.
Maybe once they have like a collab.
And I have 3 of them. I mean, 3 cups a day, 3 Stanleys a day.
How many ounces?
They're 40. It's 40 ounces.
120 ounces? Oh, you do pretty good with your water.
That's the normal intake of a human body that they need.
I need to see an article on that. I don't believe that.
I just made it up.
I figured.
But yes, I've been drinking tecito lately. I've actually got...
I bought a tea pack of a bunch of teas. Have you been using that?
No.
Oh.
You literally got this pack a year ago, and I think you probably used it once.
Yeah, I used it one time. It was when I was trying to let go of coffee and I couldn't.
You realized you were addicted.
I'm too hooked.
Yeah.
I'm addicted.
So I actually got my Taste Salud collab with Laura.
Who started the salute thing? Like, is it a company?
It's this guy. Oh my God, I don't know his name, but he's in the La Plática podcast that I watch. And he started the company.
He started Salud.
So
Some Logan Paul stuff. Like, that's pretty cool.
And it's like kind of like Prime, but it's like better flavor. And he did a collab with Laura, which I love. I watch her on YouTube.
But Salud's only powder, right?
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. It's only powder. But they have like energy, and then they have like hydration. So like if you feel dehydrated or a night after going out.
What did you get?
I got the energy one.
I think you should drink energy drinks.
Well, I only did half a packet the other day because I felt like it was too much. Well, I feel like that's going to be my coffee instead, right? Like instead of coffee, I have half a packet of the Salud, and it tastes bomb. Like it was.
But you only got the collab with Laura.
Yeah. They have a guayaba flavor that looks bomb. So I want to try it. But the one that she has is the kiwi, strawberry kiwi, and it's good.
Okay.
You'll have to try it. But yeah, I'm excited. But we should get into our peak and pits of the week.
You always go first, I'll go.
So my peak of the week was I actually went to the Rebelde concert. And RBD, and truly I healed my inner child because I was crying.
Wasn't that your first concert back in the day?
Yeah, it was my first concert. And I probably was like 11 years old, 10 years old, and my brother took me. And it was...
And you went with him again?
Yeah, and I went with him.
So it was a full circle moment.
So it was like, I don't know, it was emotional. Like I was like crying.
Did you guys cry?
Yes, we were crying together, and then we were dancing, and then we were crying. We were an emotional wreck that night, but it was so good. I didn't think it was going to be that good. Like, truly, I was like, it's gonna be all right. They're older now. One of them is pregnant. It's gonna be chill. No, they put on a good show. So
I've been hearing the opposite, so
from
I'm
who?
glad you liked it. Everybody is hating on it on Twitter.
Really?
Yeah.
Why?
They're just too old. There's so many like errors. Like the other day they gave the wrong jackets to the wrong people.
Oh, I did see that.
So,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, they're hitting their 40s.
But I mean, as long as you liked it.
Yeah, it was good. The only thing that they need to do better at is open the doors at least 2 hours before the concert, because they only give you an hour to let people in. And that's why they're saying online that get there early because the lines are bad. And it was actually true.
And it was almost raining, huh? Or it was raining.
Yeah, it started raining. And so that's where like their team messes up, that they need to have at least 2 hours, 3 hours before. Like, I don't know.
They don't have an opener?
No. And literally they start right at 8. Like they usually, like, Nodal came on like 30 minutes later.
They're Mexican.
Yeah.
Mexicans are punctual.
No, they're not. That's literally the opposite.
No,
Mexicans are not punctual
I would say,
at all. We're known for that.
I think we're known for being punctual. Like Mexico, like on the dot, you're supposed to be punctual.
We're Mexicans.
Maybe Mexican Americans, but in Mexico,
What?
like Mexicans are punctual.
Know that.
Oh yeah,
That's insane.
punctuality is huge in Mexico.
Well, we didn't
Not in the United States.
We didn't get that here, let me tell you.
Because you're whitewashed.
Yeah. You tell me 8, I'll be there at 8:30.
That's when you start getting ready.
Yeah. It's bad.
Yeah,
I actually
it's one of the things we love the most about you.
We are the complete opposite when it comes to
Yeah,
that.
I know.
But I'm not as bad as our family friend that I will not name. But let me tell you, this person will be 2 hours late to everything. Everything.
So bad.
And that truly, I was like, I cannot. But,
Even their own planned events.
yeah, even their own events, they show up late. But that was my peak, is going to the concert. And then, yeah, we met up with all my cousins. And we just relived our childhood memories. We were so close. And I guess the same tickets that we paid for, like the same tickets there, were going like a lot less the day of. So I was like, great. We paid so much for nothing.
Really? So it didn't sell out? Mm-hmm. It did or didn't?
It didn't, like, in the section we were at, because we were really close. Yeah.
Because no one really cares about the RBDs right now.
Yeah. And then,
which is crazy because they're all really big in Mexico.
Yeah. And then, actually talking about the concert, have you seen the
guy that got kicked out?
Yes, we should talk about that. So we were literally right next to the guy that got kicked out at the RBD concert, and we thought somebody was fighting because security was there. Everybody was like holding their flashlights. And then later we see, like, on TikTok, I'm like, that was the guy that was next to us.
He got kicked out for dancing too crazy?
He got kicked out because he was dancing too crazy. Which, he was dancing...
This is definitely a controversial topic then.
Yes, but this is what people are saying online. Is he was dancing on the aisles.
Yeah.
So that I could see...
Like those poles that like people hold on to.
I could see, like, it was a hazard. Probably because, there's people walking.
And that's an emergency. Like,
yeah,
they're supposed to be cleared at all times.
Yeah, and I think if he was dancing in his seat, no problem. Like, the way you dance should not be an issue.
Did they warn him?
That's the thing where everybody's fighting online, is that they did not warn him.
Okay, well, that's a problem. Because they could have told him, like, yo, like...
One warning, hey, chill out, there's kids here.
And next one, you're out.
Yeah, there's kids here, and you're blocking the thing. They did not warn him, and that's why everybody's upset online.
No, I mean, I think that they need to be, like... warned. Because that happened at Nodal. We go... This guy's warned even like 2-3 times, and finally this guy's like, you gotta bounce, because he kept running up to the front through the aisle too, where he's like, dude, this is supposed to be cleared, like.
And he was being annoying because he was like pushing people to get to the front, and I'm like, people picked so
trying
much
to throw
money.
his boot up there, like, I'm like, dude, you're.
And they literally warned him 4 times, like that was bad, and then they kicked him out. But this guy, like, not even a warning. From what I read online, they're not even a warning, and I guess he was with his brother. And his brother was like, protecting him and like fighting for him. And I guess he's like, yeah, like there's going to be a lawsuit from this. And yeah, people were upset, which is sad because, like, I feel like we can dance how we want in our seat. You know, that shouldn't be a problem. But
as long as you're not naked.
Yeah.
Because then I could see why you could get kicked out.
Yeah. If you take your shirt off, maybe.
Indecent exposure.
Yeah. But yeah, that was the tea about the RBD concert here in Phoenix. But it was a good time, and it was raining that
They
night.
were wild.
Yeah, we were wildin'. But that was my peak of the week. And my pit, you actually left for a couple days to Mexico, and I had to go sleep at my parents' house. Again.
How's that a pit? You don't like your parents?
No. Because of my car.
Yeah.
I have to charge it at night, and I would have to wake up super early in the morning to come home, charge it, and go back to bed. Basically, because I do not
These
like
sound like
sleeping
first
alone.
world problems? Is that what they're called?
Yeah, I have to wake up early to charge my Tesla. No.
Yeah.
But, I mean...
You're going to get canceled for that.
It was annoying, but, I mean, nothing crazy. But, yeah, so had to
Do you know how
sleep.
many people out there don't have a car, Brianna?
I know.
Do you know how many people don't have a place to sleep?
You making me feel bad.
You know how many people don't even have a charger at home?
I know, but...
You know how many people don't have electricity?
That was my pit. I'm sorry. Can't...
I could go on 35 minutes about that.
And then, so I would have to get all the dogs and all their stuff every night, bring them back. And then, it was like that for 4 days. It was a lot of work, but we made it. Thankfully. And then my tire pressure randomly starts like showing me that it's super low. So I go to Discount Tire. I'm like, Edward, what do? I don't know what to do. I don't know like any like how to fix car issues.
I just said pass it through.
So I always ask you, I'm like, what do I do? And then you're like, pass it through Discount Tire.
Yeah, exactly, like a free.
And I think I waited an hour there. It was horrible. And it was after the RBD concert, so I was exhausted.
I told you to go earlier.
Yeah. But yeah, that was my pits of the week.
You went at plane rush.
I went rush hour. I timed it perfectly. I didn't know that they didn't charge you for that. That's wild to me.
I think that's one of the few that do it. Well, it's one of the few that have the drive-through on. I think they all check it for free, but like you have to get off your car and someone. It's so annoying.
Dang.
But that one's like a drive-through. They just like go around.
But that's so smart and convenient. Like Discount Tire is a plug for that.
They probably go, oh, you need something, and then that automatically forces you to book an appointment there or something.
Yeah.
So that's pretty smart on their part.
Well, so that was my peak and pits of the week. I just have one question for you before we get into your peak and pits of the week. Why are you wearing socks with your Crocs?
Because my feet sweat.
What?
I feel like I'm going to get a blister.
What are those, babe?
These are the Lightning McQueens. We talked about them. They showed up. That is my peak. They showed up, and then the lights went out at the house. Oh my God. And then I saved your life because they light up, and you knew exactly where to go.
The lights went out. I was like, "Babe, get your Crocs."
Oh, they're pretty fire.
So they came in. I thought you were lying to. I thought you were joking, that you ordered them. They came in, and you put them on, and you started.
And I said, "Ka-chow."
Yeah, he said ka-chow, and you started running like I've never seen you run before.
It is scientifically proven they boost your speed times 2.
I cannot with you.
They do. They're light. They do have the sports mode on, and they light up. What else do you need out of a sports shoe?
My question is, do you wear socks with Crocs, though?
I don't think you do, but I'm self-conscious. I don't wear sandals. Because...
It would be illegal for you to have those toes out, let me tell you.
Yeah, and I don't know. I don't like people looking at my feet. So Crocs are perfect, but I feel like people can still see them through the holes. So I gotta wear a sock.
And smell them.
And... But like I tried wearing them without socks, but like my feet sweat.
Because
and I feel like they're like rubbing.
Yeah.
Even though they don't, I don't know. I just have this weird thing about sweaty feet. Ugh.
Yeah, and then it starts to smell.
It reminds me of wet feet. Like tell me something worse than like
wet socks.
Wet socks.
When would you ever have wet socks? Oh, when you go to
Splash
Disneyland.
Mountain.
Yes, that is the worst.
Or any like sort of like water ride.
And you have to do Splash Mountain because you're there, but you didn't come prepared to be wet all night.
Yeah.
I think one time we did Splash Mountain at night.
And you got sick. You got a fever.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
And we were thinking we were so slick. Like, we're going to do it at night, and then we're just going to go straight to the hotel and change. It was freezing at night, and I got 130 fever that night.
You did not get 130 fever.
It felt like it.
If you got 130 fever, I think you'd be dead.
Oh.
That is like an extreme fever.
That's so sad.
Not even the people that get like the yellow fever.
Yellow fever?
Yeah. Like,
what is yellow fever?
I don't know. It's some sort of fever that
Does it turn you yellow?
No, I don't think so. It was I'm pretty sure it was a fever that went around like around wartime. And for some reason it was like really deadly.
You're right.
But
so,
but I could be totally wrong about that.
We're all like making that up.
Yeah.
But yeah, so having socks that are wet with shoes is the absolutely worst thing that you could do.
Yeah. No, and so yeah, back to that. That is my peak. That was pretty fire.
Your Crocs, and they actually do light up pretty
gnarly.
Pretty gnarly.
You wish you had them.
It was funny because you took them, and we were at my parents' house, and my parents' flooring is what's it called? What's the word?
I don't know.
There's a word for it.
It's not travertine?
Travertine tile. And I kid you not, the whole time you were walking, it was like,
I sounded like SpongeBob.
Yeah, that's a better sound.
Yeah.
And it was funny. Here at the house, they don't do that, thank God, because I would be annoyed.
Because we have cheap floors.
I know. But
we're on a budget.
We're on a budget out here. But yeah, your shoes are cute. And
do you want me to get you a pair so we can match?
No.
You wouldn't do it?
You want me to
You
wouldn't
do it.
I would not wear them. I swear to God, I would not wear them.
That's so messed
Maybe
up.
if they were... Oh, you know the ones I would wear? The Shrek ones? Oh my God, those are cute.
Those
Shrek
are ugly.
Crocs. Shrek Crocs.
They're ugly.
I think they're cute. You think those are ugly, but you think those are cute?
I mean, these aren't cute. They're just cool.
I just can't believe an adult wears shoes like that.
I mean, you have to give it like the respect that it deserves. Like, it's Lightning McQueen.
Oh, I know.
You can't tell me that movie doesn't make you feel a certain type of way.
Yeah.
Like the opening scene, the engines revving.
I forgot how good the movie was. And then I put it on while I was cleaning the house. And when we got back from Disney. And I was like, damn, this movie's so good. And they have 3 or 2?
3.
Okay.
The second one is kind of like a filler. Like it's about Mater being like a detective or something. Mm-hmm. And then the third one is like him basically mentoring somebody. Yeah. And Doc died and like a bunch of stuff, yeah. But like the first one, the intro is insane. Like I remember he's like speed, I am speed, and it's like woof, 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 woof. All the cars are like going. That's insane.
The ride at Disney is super fun.
Oh no, it's cool, yeah. I love the whole Cars Land. Like it looks insane.
It's super fun.
At night is so much better too.
I wish we could have gotten some of the food there, like the cones. Like they give you fries in a cone or something like that. That would have been fun.
I mean, that's one of like the only things to do at Disney. Just eat.
Oh my God, eat! But at least you walk it off. Like there's so much true. Walking.
Yeah, I kind of want to go back. I want to get it back on Guardians.
I don't know if I would do Guardians.
I heard that for like the spooky night, like the Oogie Boogie night or whatever. They make like the ride scary. Like they actually like drop you like from the top and like. So I think I'd be down to check it out now.
Yeah, I'll watch you from up here.
You wouldn't. You were going on it.
No, not if it drops you differently. The one that they have right now, the Guardians, that's a decent drop because it's like duh duh duh. If it's just one big drop, like at Guardians, I cannot do that.
I was thinking for my birthday doing Six Flags.
Send me pictures.
You wouldn't do it? Mm-mm. What if I ease you into the thrill? So you wouldn't even give it a shot?
No, I would not do Guardians of the Galaxy. Ever.
What? Six Flags?
Oh. Six Flags? I would not do Six Flags
What
ever.
if I ease you into it? Like, hey, step 1. Step 2, and then you go, this is where I draw the line. Okay, we'll stick around this.
I think I'll just sit and eat and watch you guys have fun.
I think what I'll do is I'll take you on the worst one, and then I'll go, nothing's worse than this one.
Oh, yeah. I think I'll break up with you.
Wow.
But
there's nothing to fear.
You should just choose something else for your birthday. Maybe like...
it's my birthday. What do you mean?
Maybe like Casters and Coasters in Phoenix.
Isn't it closed down?
No, I think it's still open.
I'm pretty sure it's closed down.
I'll take you to the Mattel Park in Glendale.
It's not open.
It'll be open by then.
I don't think so. You know what I was seeing online? The fact that like guys and girls see like spending time differently. Like, quality time and like relationship time. Like dudes view it differently. Like to me, it's like if I'm playing video games and you've sat with me the whole time, and like we pick up combo here and there, it's like we spend time together. But like you wouldn't count that, right? So is this one of the things where you count as quality time or no?
Doing the podcast together? Yeah. I think so, just because our lives are so busy now that like just like this is like us hanging out together, even though like we have to be like, on it. Back then when we had so much time, I would not think that this is quality time. But now, because our time, like
so basically you're settling.
Or yeah, well, that's the thing is like as life goes on, like, and work, kids as in our dogs, like happens. It's sad to say, but like quality time is like lessened and lessened. But I think it's only for a short period of time.
Yeah.
So.
But so you do count this as quality time?
Yeah, I do.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because like I was seeing that somebody like, I think it was probably like a Lego thing that came up, and it was like there are quality times like building a Lego together, but like, but that's like the guy's thing. Like he has a Lego channel, and I'm like, I don't know.
So there is a video you told me about not spending black space or black time or gray time with your partner because it's dangerous. And what gray time is, and correct me if I'm wrong, is when we're just doing something, I'm washing dishes, you're watching TV, and we count that as quality time. Like having too much gray time when we're both in each other's space but not connecting can actually affect a relationship long term. Do you remember that?
Yeah, I remember the video.
And then when you showed me, I was like, but that's so hard to do because like we live together. So like.
And work together.
Like if we're at work, like we'll just be next to each other, like working like with our computers and not talking. And so I'm just like, that's so hard for us to not do. But I think we both need to be better at like planning stuff and saying, okay, we're going to spend Friday night together and we're going to be like with each other, like, and not be on our phones, like, unless work calls, obviously.
Work always calls.
Work always calls, let me tell you. And now with the second restaurant, I think it's going to even be harder. Because I feel like we used to do like date night once a week. And I think for these next few months, I truly don't think we'll be able to do date night. I feel like this second restaurant, like that's our like a newborn child. Literally.
I mean, it already kind of has been. Like, yeah. I feel like it's added so many things. But I mean, it's good. I think it's temporary and stuff, but...
I think what like helps couples if they are either going into a time of busy season, if like you're having a kid, opening up a new business, talking to your partner about when this season gets better and comes to an end and we figure it out a little better, let's plan something. So you have something. I think a trip
it would be like the most ideal one, because like.
So you have something to look forward to, because these next few months.
A reminder of what you're working for.
Exactly. These next are your why. I think like having your why is huge. These next few months are going to be so hard for us, and it's like in the back of my mind, okay, like if we said let's go to Hawaii or Miami and have that, like it's all worth it because we're going to have a trip that we're going to take alone and spend time together. But I think being in a relationship and working together and then trying to like have date nights, but then also like keep up with everything else, it's so hard.
I mean, yeah, time is just like, I feel like there's not enough hours in the day sometimes. Like it's just insane.
Yeah.
But it's also kind of cool that we're able to keep that busy, you know?
But then on top of that, like you have to make sure you have time for your friends and family, and then time to, for me, clean the house and do laundry. Like truly, I give it up to parents, because I don't know how our parents did it. Like with 3 kids and working both, like, it's insane.
Well, I feel like they delegated responsibilities at some point. Like, I would say we do 100% of our like work right now that we could easily bring down to like 50 at some point.
Yeah.
So it'll be about delegating and finding people that can help us. But that's interesting because like we were just talking about like the fact that work always calls and stuff, and so the new iPhone came out and yours is like damaged.
Yeah.
So we're like, do I buy it or not? And it's kind of like, I feel like people have like this negative connotation of like, dude, the iPhone's like $1,200 now, and it's like, yeah, but this is something you use like every day. Like,
yeah, it's just
everything,
crazy though.
Everything that, like, I would say everything revolves around my cell phone. Everything.
Well, yeah, work and everything, but what makes me mad is that you spend so much money on technology, and the fact that you have to change it every year, I think, is ridiculous.
Technology gets outdated.
I think that's ridiculous.
I mean, technology just keeps moving, though.
You have to... I mean, that is true. Like, the fact that they're saying that you could put a deposit on the first flying car. Did you see that?
Yeah.
That's insane.
But that to me is, like, never going to change, so you just have to get used to it. It's like, do you want to go obsolete or just, like...
I think my issue is that, like, yes, technology is always changing and always bettering, but why are our phones that have been fine all year just now acting up?
Well, you dropped yours in water.
I'm all, what is this conspiracy, Apple? Because let me tell you, okay, my phone has been
I think that used to be a thing, and I mean, they have owned up to it, that they slowed phones down. But you have to understand, I mean,
that's
like,
my issue.
The iOSs they release are meant for the bigger phones that, like, with better capabilities and stuff. So the only way to, like, be able to, like, run that on older phones without killing their battery or storage is to, like, you know, take certain pieces of it to, like, make it adapt to a phone. Because that's like putting Fortnite, like one of the biggest games right now, on a Nintendo Switch. It's like the Nintendo Switch, it's not going to load all the graphics. It's not going to, you know?
Yeah.
But you throw it on a PC or an Xbox, those are built for, like, a full-on gaming experience. Mm-hmm. Or same thing that goes with computers. Like, you can buy a MacBook Pro, but you can't run everything in a MacBook Air. But the Pro will take it all, right? So you got to spend the mark. But technology just adapts, and you kind of have to adapt with it, or you go obsolete. Like,
truly, like, I'm so glad that you are good with technology, because
it's a blessing and a curse.
Yeah, but like for my age, like surprisingly, I am so bad with technology.
So bad.
Like, it's...
I just think that...
Maybe I just don't Google things like you do.
Yeah, exactly. Your issue is that...
I just ask you instead of Googling.
No, it's not even that. It's just like... I don't think you know how to find an answer.
I don't know how to make a question out of what I need. That's my issue.
Yeah, like...
You know, like, how would I even ask that on Google?
I feel like you are not good at getting to the end point of what you need.
Yeah.
Like, you'll be like... I'm like, oh, well, just Google it. You know, if you don't understand me, if we're on the phone, then I'll go to your search history and you Google, like...
The complete opposite.
Why is the light red? And I'm like,
yeah.
What? You have to put, why is the light red on my computer? Like...
Truly,
I have a MacBook 2021. Like,
I cannot with technology, but I think... Did you order the new phone?
I did.
You did?
It was my year to upgrade from Verizon.
You say that every year, boy.
No, last year I got it because, like, my mom sent the phone to Mexico or something, and they sent mine. So, I don't know. I just got it. But that one we paid off. And this year was, like, my year to upgrade with, like, the family plan.
So this one that you're getting, how long are you going to keep it for?
11 months.
I cannot with you.
No, I'm just kidding. I don't know.
You were the type to have the best technology, the newest technology, and I literally am like...
But if I didn't do that, I wouldn't be able to help you. I help my parents. I help... Your parents ask me for help. Genuinely, like, you have to stay up to date because things change. Like...
That's what the news articles tell you, babe.
No. I mean, I don't upgrade my laptop every year. I don't upgrade my iPad every year.
Yeah.
I keep my gaming consoles 5 years, 7 years.
I think it's funny because when it comes to technology, we are literally the opposite. Like, for me, if it's not broke, don't... Like, my thing is, if it's not broke, don't fix it. Like, my phone...
But to me, it's like with your other computer, you were struggling. I'm like, get a new computer. It's old.
So when we started the podcast, I had an older computer that just completely did not work for what we wanted it to, and I had to upgrade it. But let me tell you, the upgrade was so worth it.
Yeah, like I'm like it. You're telling me if it's not broke, don't fix it. But it's like you're at the point that the podcast used to take you 7 hours to upload, and if it got interrupted, you start over. I'm like, this thing uploads it in 2, and you literally spent an extra $500, and
Yeah.
that's after you got like 3 or 4 years. You got 4 years of views out of your other one. I'm like,
Yeah.
you kind of have to like understand that we shoot in 4K now. Like you know, it's like
It's hard.
yeah, like I don't know. To me, it's like yeah, I understand if it's not broke, don't fix it, but if you're able to not struggle, just make your life easier. Because technology is also frustrating. Technology is super frustrating when you don't understand it. So simplifying it is way better.
Yeah, no, I agree with that. But I think I'm going to wait a few months to upgrade my phone. I have the 13
all
Pro.
I'm telling you is that if the water damage gets worse and you lose everything on your phone, you're going to cry later.
See, this is why you make me overthink. And then
no, because I've been there. I've been there.
$800.
Well, get your trading credit now before you get zero money for it. And then like everything. Because that has happened to you like 2-3 times. Where you're like, I'm going to wait. And I'm like, don't wait. And then boom, it goes bad. You're like, I lost all my photos.
Yeah.
I don't remember passwords. And I'm like, oh, well, I'm also not a hacker. So you're on your own there.
So we'll see. We'll see. I don't know if I'll get the new phone, but I'll let you tell me how it is when you get it. I heard the camera's crazy.
Yeah, I was seeing that.
And the titanium does look a little nice.
Yeah. I think that, I mean, I'm not saying pre-order it or anything, but I genuinely think you should start planning your budget.
You never answered the question about, do you think this is spending quality time? Like doing the podcast. We're going to have to go, we're going back to
the
that
thing
question.
is, I'm an extremist. Like, literally, if you sat next to me and I was like on my Nintendo and you were watching YouTube, that's quality time to me.
Wrong.
Why? Because like...
Wrong.
Because we don't even get time to do that.
Wrong.
So to me, I just appreciate any moment.
Yeah.
But you want me like locked in and focused.
I need
iPad
you
off,
staring at me into my soul.
UV Blu-ray protection, just in case you shine too bright. Like you want me that focused.
Quality time to me is when you're staring into my soul and we're holding hands and we're crisscross applesauce.
Well, we never get quality time then.
Quality time to me is like you talking to me, we're having a good time, we're laughing, going back and forth. And to you, it's the opposite. Like we're the opposite for that.
Well, the thing is that like even for me, like if we went and grabbed lunch, that's quality time to me. But for you, it's like we have to have planned the lunch, go to the restaurant.
I need you to
specifically to say we went to go hang out. Like if I just go and you're at Fruity and I'm like, hey, let's go get Chick-fil-A. Like, that's not quality time to you. Which is crazy to me.
No, I think we need to put an effort
to I'm not,
make a date.
I'm not justifying the fact that, like, that dies off or anything. No, I agree. We have to put in the effort. And I do think that's one of the reasons we went to California, you know, spontaneously. You just got to do things sometimes when you don't have time for it, right? Mm-hmm. But to me, it's also, like, I'm not going to neglect the fact that, like, you and I just went to go get food. And, like, I got a good convo out of you from it. And then, like, we went to the movies and, like, you know, stuff like that. You're like, no, we went in our pajamas. That is not quality time.
We're going to agree to disagree because...
No, I'm not saying either one is wrong or right. I'm just saying I just know we're polar extremes. Like polar opposites.
I think it's going to be really interesting when we bring kids into it because it's like... I'm going to feel like we're not spending time alone, but it's also like now we have a kid. Like that's going to be crazy.
And I feel like you're going to make me sell my consoles.
As soon as I'm popping out these kids, your game room is gone. Your PlayStation, all of it is gone. But what stops me from like just having a kangaroo and right here? What's a kangaroo? Like where the kids sit, the little kangaroo pouch. Oh my god, I've seen videos of like dads gaming. Or even like when the kid's older, like 5, like it's not connected to anything, but he's just like pretending he's gaming. That's going to be you. I'm going to come home from TJ Maxx and Target and you guys are going to be gaming. Hopefully you brought a game back. Wow. From Target. This is my reality. I mean, I don't even play that much. Like, you know that at the end of the day, I only play like Are you
I
serious?
play 2 games. You act like
serious?
I have like a gaming addiction. Okay, talk to me about this gaming addiction. Why do you think it's an addiction?
I think BetterHelp needs to sponsor us right now and talk about.
No, tell me. Like, you really think I game to a problematic level?
The thing is, like, we'll get home and I'll be like, oh, like, maybe we'll spend time together, watch TV together. No, you run to your game room, lock yourself, and I'll see you later.
I don't lock myself because you come in there.
No, I do come in there and I bother you. Yeah. And okay, so
the thing is, I have an open mic.
Okay, so yeah, we should talk about that. So I didn't know that people are listening to everything you say, and then I'll come in and be like, you didn't clean the dishes. And then people are like bullying him.
Yeah, like you just come in and you're like, are you serious? You've been here 3 hours. And I'm like, dude.
And sometimes I do it on purpose. Because I know.
No, I know you do. And I'm like moving my headset.
Oops, I didn't know.
I move my headset quick so like I don't get bullied and do like, oh, it's time. It's bedtime. Turn your console off, bro.
I think one time I was annoyed with you and I was like, come on, let's go. It's late. And I already knew the boys online were going to bully you.
I mean, if it's strangers, it's fine. But like when I'm on with the guys, I don't want them to know the real you.
You're so ridiculous. I cannot with you. Or I'll be like, seriously, you didn't let the dogs out? They pooped all over the house.
Oh, but generally, you think I have a problem?
I think you have an addiction.
Really?
But the thing is, I know that it's not going to last when we have kids, so I'm just going to let it ride out.
No, but the thing is, like, you genuinely think I have an addiction?
Yes.
But why do you say that?
Because you game a lot.
What's a lot to you?
Anything more than an hour is a lot.
More than an hour what?
A day.
I don't game more than an hour a day. This last week, I didn't game a single day because,
and our relationship has been very healthy.
No, I'm just saying, literally when I have dead time, like sometimes I'll come do laundry, I'll hop on because I'm waiting 45 minutes for the laundry to be done. So I'll do it all. Then I do that. Then
it's because the thing is like when you game, it's very inconvenient because I haven't seen you all day, and I'm like, oh, I'm gonna save these questions that I have for when
But you just show up,
and I'm just like, he's gaming. I'm like, gosh, I can't even ask these questions right now.
The thing is that you show up to the house and then you're upset that I'm gaming, and I'm like, how was I supposed to know you were on your way?
You should know. You should just telepathically feel me on my way.
Or I honestly wonder, like, what goes through your head, like when you show up and you're like,
I'm just like, dude, are you kidding me? I thought we were gonna come home and watch TV.
No, but like
I wish you were the type of guy to be like, I don't know, watching football on the couch, and then I could.
You do not want that. You do not want that.
No, I don't want a guy that.
Imagine me every Sunday.
Oh, I feel bad for people listening to this.
Why?
Because they just woke up with that scream, let me tell you.
No, but imagine me doing that every 30 seconds.
Okay, so yes.
Not only that, being upset on the couch that my team lost.
You have asked
betting.
You have asked me, would you rather me be a gamer or a Sunday football guy? And to be honest, if you were a football guy every Sunday making a contract with me, hey, on Sundays you don't
oh, you saw it on TikTok.
Yeah, I've seen that when the husbands make the contracts for football season. Sunday's my time, I can go out with you Friday, Saturday. If you were that kind of guy,
you'd love it.
I'd leave you.
Well,
no,
to me kidding. It's like, you have to understand you're part of the problem. You bought me the console
because you were begging me for 6 months.
No, you said, what do you want for Christmas? And I said, I don't want anything.
Yeah.
And then you saw me trying to get a PS5 and then you bought it for me.
Yeah, because I was just like, I do not know what to get him for Christmas. And I'm like, listen, he's already going to buy it for himself. I'll just buy it for him. So yes, I am part of the problem. Did you realize that? But honestly, let's go back to the football conversation. You couldn't be a football guy because of the kind of work that we're in.
No, yeah, Sundays is our busiest day, but...
And call outs and da-da-da-da.
No, but it's not even that. To me, it's just like, gaming is chill. I go to my room. I don't bother anybody. You know that at the end of the day, if you had all your cousins over on Sunday, I would be calm.
Let me tell you, you don't bother nobody when you're gaming but the neighbors. Because you're screaming
it's frustrating.
For hours.
Yeah, I've broken like 3 controllers. But it's not my fault. It's just like so frustrating.
It's actually your fault. It's actually nobody's fault.
Do you want to hear something funny?
Yes.
I genuinely do think, like, because sometimes, like, I'll notice you come in. And I'm like, oh,
and with my cara already.
And I'm like, I just loaded one laundry load. I'm mid-game. I can't leave this game. Because I just asked everybody to hop on with me. I'm not going to be the guy to leave 15 minutes in.
You need to be.
Bail on people.
You need to be.
Okay, so I'm like, because I thought I was just going to do 3 loads of laundry and then I'll get off. Mm-hmm. So then you come home, you give me the look of disappointment, you close the door, you walk away. And in my mind, in that moment, I go, I wonder what she expects me to do. Like, I wonder if you think I'm going to go load the laundry and just sit there and look at the wall.
And wait for me to come home.
And expect you to be home at any given time.
That's the way it should be. Truth told to be God. What's that saying? Truth to be God.
What?
When there's a saying.
Truth told to be? I don't know.
Something like that. That's the way it should be. You should come home, do the laundry, and have the food ready.
Well, what else do you want? You want me to rake the leaves of the whole neighborhood?
You should.
I was going to say, I think if you were into them, it would be different, but I don't think I'd want you to be into video games.
If I was into video games...
I don't think I'd like that.
I'd probably beat you. And then you would...
That's the problem. Like, I'm not the best at video games. Like, I just enjoy them. Like, especially, like...
You just enjoy yelling at the people.
I enjoy playing online with friends. And the thing is, if you were better than me, I think I'd be frustrated.
I didn't know that, like, girls are into... what's the building one? Minecraft. Like, that's a known thing. Like, a huge thing. That a lot of girls play Minecraft. And I did not know that.
Yeah, a bunch of them play Fortnite. A bunch of them play...
Fortnite. Yeah, they play Fortnite.
And a bunch of them play...
To be honest with you...
Call of Duty.
I feel like playing video games is a stress reliever. Like, to me, my stress reliever is walking the dogs.
Legos. Oh.
Walking the dogs, going to the gym, getting on the treadmill at home, plopping my YouTube. I'll do my 12-3-30. Like, that's my stress reliever. Watching YouTube. And I think yours is...
I can't ever find anything to watch on YouTube. I think I get so overwhelmed by the variety of things.
I watch, like, family vlogs, like, Get Ready With Me's. Mm-mm. You're not into that. But that's fine. I mean, if you were into, like, Get Ready With Me's, I'd be like, what? I'd be a little confused. But...
Why can't I watch a guy getting ready?
Oh, I didn't know there was guys.
I didn't either.
You could do that. You should...
Get ready with me?
Get ready with me.
Here's gonna be me.
Throw on my Crocs.
I'm going to shower, throw on a shirt, throw on shorts, leave.
Yeah.
It's going to be a 3-second video.
Yeah, nobody would watch that.
Well, probably not.
But I wish I could know how to play video games because I feel like it'd be fun. But to me, I get stressed out. I'm going
to get you a gaming PC.
Next episode, I'm all like, I don't know, have time to make food or laundry.
A headset with some whiskers. Oh, no, the little ears and whiskers. Have you seen those?
No.
Those are women gaming ones. But I think, like, that's also stereotypical. Not all women wear that.
What stresses me out is that I don't even know how to use the controller. Like, I don't even know how to jump or walk on, like, a game.
To me, it's like...
The only game that I really did enjoy was a Nintendo Switch. That is super fun when we play together.
Yeah, but that one's easy.
And then back in the day, do you remember the Wii?
Who doesn't remember
the Wii? The tennis one, the dancing one. I was into that.
No, Nintendo has put out some insane consoles. Even the Switch to me is like one of the most revolutionary things.
We should do Nintendo game nights more often because you get competitive.
I don't.
I think your sister beat you last time and you were probably mad all night.
Well, she just makes me mad because, like...
She's so good.
Yeah, and I'm like, dude, like...
How did she beat you? Come on.
Because she's played with me like our whole life.
Oh.
So we've always like competed. That's why I never let her borrow my stuff.
Why?
Nothing I would hate more than like coming home and like they're driving my cars in GTA and messing them all up. Oh my god. Or I'd get back and they would paint all my cars pink.
I love that for them. I'm so happy they did that.
Worst.
I'm so happy.
Yeah. I remember I used to have these huge RC cars too, and then I'd get home, they're full of Barbies. I'm like,
that is
can you guys get Barbie out of my Batmobile, please?
I'm really glad you had 2 sisters because
Why?
They brought you down to reality.
No.
They brought you down to who you really are.
No.
Yes.
But I mean, yeah, I think if I would have had a brother, it would have been too much.
You would have not been able to have all of the toys you had when you were little.
Sharing a console would have driven me nuts. I hate sharing things.
Your cousins, 4 guys, 4 dudes.
They'd share one console.
How sad. They would have to like put a timesheet at this time on Sunday, 5 a.m. I got it.
But like, I'm just not good at sharing. But maybe that's why.
I can tell. I can tell you don't like sharing.
Why?
Because every time I try to touch your Legos, you're like, don't touch them.
No, well, to me, it's just like, I have everything on display, like, dusted and everything. And then you want to take one to your desk. It's like, why? Like, you don't even enjoy it. You just do it to piss me off.
I just want to grab them.
Like, like my Toy Story ones, like, sometimes I'll give back and throw on your desk. I'm like, I know you're not playing with these. Like, what are you doing?
I think they're just cute on my desk, and I'm just going to leave them right on my desk.
But why do you grab them? I don't come and just grab your brushes and I say I'm gonna.
You did try to grab a brush one time
to dust my stuff.
You came up to me and you were like, "What makeup brush do you use? Do you not use?" And I was like, "Well, I use all of them, and they're full of makeup, so I don't know if you want to use."
And then those. I bought some, and you're like, "What the heck?"
You literally, I come home and you have like elf makeup brushes, like
the nice ones. I Google them.
And I was like, tell me why he has like nicer brushes. No, they weren't elf. They were like really expensive. I'm like, tell me why you have like nicer makeup brushes than me.
I asked you to give me your old ones. I would have bought you the better ones.
Well, thank you so much for coming to our therapy session this episode.
That was therapy.
We really did unveil the truth in this episode.
The truth of what?
Your addiction.
You're going to be on
My Strange Addictions. I'm going to get you on
literally
that show.
Watch this. I'll hand over all my controls. I'll be fine for like 3 months.
No, you're going to be like shaking. I promise. But thank you guys so much for watching our episode. If you are watching on YouTube or listening on Apple Podcasts /Spotify, please leave us a review or a rating, I think, on Spotify. But that is it for today's episode. Have an amazing week.